Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. And welcome to part 23 of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Part, 12 of Mass Effect 2 or something like that. Alright, let me get the chats up. Let's see, Facebook. There we go. It's good to see everybody on Facebook today. Jonathan, Lane Berry, Matthew Ryan. Bless you, says Matthew Ryan. Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate it. Let's head on over to YouTube, see if we're live. We are. Great news. All right, let's get the chat out here. Put it on the right monitor. All right, it's good to see all of the regulars and members and Patreon subscribers on YouTube today. Edward C., Matt Rowland, Automatic Beats, Tim Lambatis, Courtney Zayas, Andreas Martinez, Edward J. Chininator, Sarah, Lane Berry, Slatty Bardfast with a gold derby, Sean Fornengo with a gold derby, Alt Master Matt Rowland, Mila 444, Julian Z with a gold derby, Blood Wolf, Deuteronomus with a gold derby, and the Red Bee with the first super chat of the day. Hello, my friend, he says. And hello back at you, good sir. You're toasting me with scotch. I shall toast you with a pint of black coffee. I'm all out of creamer, so it's a pint of just black coffee. Cheers. Oh, what a weekend. Hope you all had an amazing Halloween. I did, and my kids did. Last year, we skipped trick-or-treating, because of COVID and all of that. So instead, last year, I just got my kids a big bag of candy. And, they still got treats and sweets. But we didn't go trick-or-treating. This year, however, with most of the adults in our school district vaccinated, we went ahead and went trick-or-treating, and it was so nice seeing all the families out there walking about with their little glow sticks and their flashlights and their costumes. And man, the houses in the neighborhood, my neighborhood, really get into it. Like, they put decorations all up out in their yards. I never went trick-or-treating as a kid, so this is all kind of new to me. I'm kind of discovering the magic of Halloween for myself for the first time, alongside my kids. And so many of the houses had just amazing contraptions. There were 2 or 3 houses that had like PVC pipes where they had leaf blowers on one end, and they would launch candy through these elaborate pipes into the kids' bags. It was pretty cool. And there was a haunted house on one of our streets that the kids could go into. So yeah, it was a great time. Kids had a blast. But yeah, I was up late. They were up late. It was a busy weekend, but I got here in time for all of you. I got my workout done. Today was arm day. I did the bench presses and like these things, whatever they're called, lateral side things. Man, that one's tough. But yeah, I'm feeling good, and I got my coffee, and I'm ready to dive into Mass Effect with all of you today. Jocelyn Ryan says, morning Ox and all, with a donation of stars. Thank you very much, Jocelyn. Good morning to you, my friend. Matthew says, sounding a little off, coming down with a cold? No? Do I sound off? Really? I mean, I was out all night and it was cold out. Do I sound like I'm coming down with a cold? I sneezed, but that's because I had just lit my cigar. I don't feel congested. Oh, man. I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. Brandon Dunn on YouTube says, hello, Ox. Great to see you again. Congrats on completing your Fallout Metro series. Happy late Halloween. Thank you, Brandon Dunn. I did complete it, but there's much more to come. Stay tuned. Julian Z says, good morning, Ox. So good to see you on this Mass Monday. Another great day for interfacing and planet mining. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you, Julian. It's always a good day for interfacing and planetary mining. Courtney Zayas says, Hiya Ox, did you dress up for Halloween with the kiddos? And what did your kids dress up as? Love ya. Thank you, Courtney. I didn't dress up. It's difficult to find good costumes that fit me, and I've never been really creative with putting costumes together. Maybe when I get down to my target weight, I'll consider dressing up for Halloween. But my kids had a blast. My son dressed up like Master Chief from Halo, and my daughter dressed up just like a little cute witch. And they had their little buckets that were glow in the dark, and went to the fire department, and the firemen gave them candy and stuff. And then we went to the houses, and they had a great little time. The new guy says, was waiting for this live, finished Mass Effect 3 Saturday, and the story was so great that I was thinking even today of it. Can't wait until you start Mass Effect 3. Have fun. Thank you, the new guy. I can't wait to start Mass Effect 3 as well, but I'm still really intrigued about the story of Mass Effect 2. Much more to get through here. The Unknown Planet says, hello, love the videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, The Unknown Planet. I will do my very best to keep on trucking. Julian Z says, Ox, just wondering, has there been a consensus in the Deathloop comments, or have you personally decided to keep playing, or are you still mulling it over? There has not been a consensus in the Deathloop comments. I have found this game to be incredibly divisive. And I don't really understand why. It's a perfectly adequate game, but there are people who just really stringently do not like it in the comments of my Deathloop game. And then there are others who are really excited about it, and they want to see more of it. So since chat and the comments are so divided on it, I'm kind of just going to make up my own mind. And I think I'll probably keep playing, because the last broadcast did leave me intrigued enough to continue. And now that I know that there is a game mechanic in the world that allows me to save my weapons so that they don't disappear at the end of each day, that makes me a little bit more comfortable with the permadeath, or the sort of recycling Groundhog Day thing, which I'm still not thrilled with. I never think that that's a good game mechanic. And making an entire game revolving around that game mechanic, I don't know about that. But it is what it is, and there's still so much more about the game that's really interesting. I'm enjoying the guns, for example. The art direction is great. The voice acting is hilarious. I think I'll probably still continue with Deathloop for a while, until we beat it, or until something more interesting comes along. Pavel on YouTube says, Ox, your playstyle quest sending me left, so I'll go right first to see what's there, is great for Fallout, is essential for Planescape, but was frustrating in Dishonored, and even more in Deathloop. I couldn't have said it better myself, Pavel. Yeah. And Jenny Doll Weber in the chat says, Morning Ox, can't wait for the next Mass Effect episode. Hope you and the family had a great Halloween. We had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Jenny Doll. Hope you did as well. Pavel, I'm surprised we didn't get a Planescape reference today, or a little factoid. You usually give us a Planescape factoid, but still, thank you very much for the contribution. And then the Hog Spawn Berserker says, Hey Ox, you should do Jack's loyalty mission soon if you want to romance her. Just saying. Oh yeah, no, I plan to do Jack's loyalty mission. I'm kind of one of those players who likes to save the best for last. So I've sort of been putting her loyalty mission on hold, because I like Jack a lot in this game. Hogspawn Berserker says, also good to see you, man. Love Mass Effect Monday. Thank you, Hogspawn. Good to see you too. Kin Cold Blood says, Hey Ox, when God of War comes out on PC, will you stream it? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll finish Deathloop in time to start God of War. Or maybe I'll just be tired of Deathloop by the time God of War comes out and make a switch. Who knows? But there has been a lot of interest in me playing God of War, so maybe I'll check it out. Julian Z says also, Ox, do you plan to play the future chapters of Poppy's Playtime when they release? Or was it a one-time thing? Also, any hints for Thursday's game? Yes, I will definitely play more Poppy's Playtime when it comes out, because that was legitimately scary. As for Thursday's game, I don't know the answer to that myself yet. I bought one game that I really thought was going to work well because I loved the concept of it. Here, I'll just tell you the name of it. I guess I decided against it, but oh, I can't find it. I've got so many games in my in my library, in my Steam library, that it's really difficult for me to actually find the game that I wanted. Anyway, so the problem with this particular game is that it was so stinking slow. Song of Horror, that's what it is. Song of Horror, I saw the videos and it looked really interesting. It's kind of like a detective game where you're exploring a mansion, but the interesting thing is that it's got a permadeath aspect to it, but they give you like 9 different characters or so to explore the mansion. So essentially you've got 9 lives to beat the game with. And each character has their own story, and so I thought it was a little bit unique, but you know, I started playing it and I got 30 minutes into it and literally nothing had happened, so I kept on playing. I got an hour into it and still nothing had happened. I played this game for like 2 solid straight hours waiting for something to happen that was interesting, and nothing happened. It's like, I'm sure it's got a huge payoff later and you finally get some scares, but I'm literally 2 hours into this game and nothing scary had happened yet at all. And I can't stream this game. I'm like, I've got people coming to Scotch and Smoke Rinks. They want their night of scares, and I can't play this game. It's just got nothing for me. So yeah, I decided against Song of Horror, despite the fact that it did look pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm back to square one. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but don't worry, I will figure it out. Kit Fox Cat says, I think you should do Shadow Broker. It's real fun. Yeah, well, it's a brand new stream, so maybe we'll start with the Shadow Broker or do Jack's Quest, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. Nexter says, hello on this nice evening. Could I perhaps suggest Outer Wild as the next game? It's amazing for people who like to explore and learn. So much to learn. I've heard good things about the Outer Wilds, and but I don't really know much about it myself. I'll have to take a look at it first. Z Somber Tizenial says, so good to finally catch you live, Ox. Have fun. You have quite a fan base in here. Greetings from Hungary. All right, well, thank you very much, Zombor. All the way from Hungary. Cool. Well, I've never been to Hungary. I'd love to visit sometime. It's good to have viewers in Hungary today. The Red Bee says, stay loyal to Liara. I romanced Ashley and the ending paid off. Liara is a great friend. Stay loyal to the blue booty. Lol. Cheers. You want me to stay loyal to Liara? Well, I do really like Liara. So maybe we'll do some Shadow Broker today. I mean, the fact that Matthew thinks that I sound like I'm coming down with the cold, that concerns me. I hope I'm not coming down with the cold. Okay, let's dive into the game. Okay, game, please just load normally. There we go. Okay, let's go back up. Where are we? Yeah, we talked with Tali. Ice Feathers says, "Hey Ox, I'm turning the big 4-0 this week. Here's to the 4th decade being a good one. Good luck with the Reapers, buddy." Thank you, Ice Feathers. I also turned the big 4-0 recently. Mine was back in August. So it looks like you and I are about the same age.
No messages for you, Commander.
Hopefully the next decade will be amazing. What? We've got a codex entry? Special vehicles. Oh, that's right. The Hammerhead. The M44 Hammerhead. The M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle is a highly maneuverable Mass Effect assisted armored vehicle. Using 3 solid fuel rocket thrusters instead of wheels, the Hammerhead hovers over the battlefield at up to 120 kilometers per hour, allowing it to maintain formation with swift armored units, skim across calm water, and even leap terrain obstacles. Backup micro boosters guarantee locomotion, so even destruction of 2 main thrusters leaves the vehicle capable of full mobility. The Hammerhead retains most features of interplanetary fighting vehicles: an airtight interior, 360-degree kinetic barriers, and a guided missile system ensuring accuracy during even aggressive maneuvering. Its electronic countermeasures extend to laser detection, chaff active thermal masking, and ground-penetrating weapons sniffing radar. The Hammerhead's navigation control emulates that of tanks, so tank drivers can operate Hammerheads without additional training. Factory-issue Hammerheads, therefore, have no altimeter or similar sensors that are best used at the standard cruising altitude, 2 meters off the ground. All right, well, we got that down. Ethan H. says, "You don't need to stay loyal to any option. You can rekindle any option in 3 regardless. Shadow Broker dialogue is spicier if you romance Jack." Really? Spicier? I mean, I like spicy, don't get me wrong. But I don't want to get burned. I'll take the spice without the fire. Shadow Broker or Jack. The chat is divided. All right, let's do Jack. Go to Pragia. Oh, we need to finish exploring the planets in this system. Yeah, we've only got 60% here. All right, hold on. This is poor. Whoops. Silius's cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Silius is tidally locked to Elistia and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. Oh, it's rich! I'm so glad we didn't pass it up. Don't do Jack now, says Nasser. Why are you guys so opinionated about this game? Everybody's got like nobody says maybe or might. They're like, don't do this, or you must do this, because they're all so opinionated. Wow, why? Z Sombor says, hearing you try to pronounce my name was worthy of the money. And when worth once more, Hungarian names are easy to butcher anyways. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Zisombor. to Zen Neil. My bad. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. And then Freddie Simmons says, of the Hammerhead armored Rafflemow, in future missions with the Hammerhead, you'll understand why I find that so hilarious. Oh, is the armored part of it really ironic? And then Kirsty with a donation of stars. Thank you very much, Kirsty. I appreciate it. Man, go get Jack. Don't get Jack. Do the Shadow Broker. Don't do the Shadow Broker. I'm so conflicted. You guys can't make up your mind.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Zen and the art of planetary mining. I'll tell you what, this is my happy place right here.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
Margaret!
Launching probe.
Whoa!
Probe launched.
Depleted! We went from moderate to depleted with one probe. That's crazy. Matt Rowland says, do this, Ox. Ox, do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. I think I covered it. Play on, my good friend. Thank you, Matt. And Christopher Lowe says, so the way it works is that there is a conflict between Jack and Miranda once both missions are complete that requires either Paragon or Renegade to be around 90% to keep both loyal. Oh! Really? So I should do Shadow Broker. Okay. Ethan H says, let me try to be objective. If you lock in a romance before Shadow Broker, you get extra dialogue in the DLC and you can still pursue Liara if you want. Okay. Man of Warb says Hammerhead is more like a fighter plane than a tank. It maneuvers out of incoming fire rather than tanking it. Well, you've given me a lot to think about, chat. Rich! My god, all of these planets are rich!
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Oh,
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Margaret!
Probe launched.
Whoa!
Probe away.
Down to 4. Yep.
Probe away.
Depleted. Awesome. I should probably go spend some of this before we go on to the next mission. JLC says, Ox, play how you want, man, but you should use warp in combat. I should, huh? Thank you. You can combine it with other biotic powers to make a biotic explosion. Super useful. Really? I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, I'll try working on using warp in combat. Thank you very much, JLC. And then Kit Foxcat says you can do Jack. You have the Paragon for the fight. What fight? Don't tell me too much about it. No spoilers. But yeah, I think I'll probably go do Jack. The Hog Spawn Berserker says check your squad menu, Ox. You might be able to tell what your Paragon levels are at there before making a decision. Okay, let's see if we can go check out our Paragon levels here in a second. Fabrizio says, hey Oxhorn, random question. I work for Boar's Head in St. Pete, Florida, and was wondering, do you have a favorite Boar's Head meat or cheese? I love Boar's Head meat and cheese. I don't have a favorite. Basically, if it's got Boar's... Well, here I am making an endorsement for Boar's Head. But if it's got Boar's Head on the wrapper, I tend to just love it. So yeah, I'm all about Boar's Head meat and cheese. Julian Z says, Ox, just have to ask if there was a game set in the Mass Effect universe where all you did was pilot your own mining frigate and went around mining while occasionally going to depots to upgrade your ship. Would you play? I probably would, for my own personal enjoyment. I don't know if I could make an interesting live stream out of a game like that. I'm doing my best with mining here in Mass Effect 2, but personally, I'd really enjoy a game like that. Yes. Joe V says they've relaxed the Paragon/Renegade requirements in the Legendary Edition. 60% to 70% should be all you need. You should also take Samara on some missions too. Yeah, I mean, I do have Samara's loyalty mission to do, but you're right, I should take her with me more often. Jojo B says, hey, caught another live stream. Woo! Question, ever thought about playing Tulu? The Legion of Us? The Last of Us! Oh! Tulu, The Last of Us. Here's to a 4-hour stream of nothing but planet mining, aka free therapy. Thank you, Jojo B. I would love to play The Last of Us. I've heard great things. Conflicted rumors about The Last of Us 2, but still some good things about The Last of Us 2, so I should check it out. When it comes to the PC, if they ever do that, then I would love to play it. And then Christy McGonigal on Facebook with a donation of stars. Thank you very much, Christy. Alright, I got it. Gonna finish mining this solar system so that we don't leave anything behind. And then let's go spend our credits and all of that. Then let's pick a new quest. Melisle. Melisle is a common ammonia methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features. All right, the writers kind of got tired at the end of that day. They're like, all right, we're done. No distinctive features, moderate resources. Oh.
Launching probe.
Oh.
Launching probe.
And we're down to poor. Let's see if I can get one or two more big peaks here.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Oh.
Probe away. Launching probe.
That was it. Oh, still not depleted. Oh, there might be one more big cache on here somewhere. Nah, I think we're good. Oh. I've already got so much palladium. All right, I think we're good. Check, 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 check. Did we do Hisano? Yep. James Bell says, joined the 40 Club yesterday. Have a great stream, man. Congratulations on joining the 40 Club, James Bell. Happy birthday to you, my friend. On Halloween. Cool. And thanks for joining us today. All right, let's spend some of our resources. Alright, the short rifle ass right here, I could make this for that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Cryo round technology. Well, that last gun was pretty cool. We haven't really finished enjoying that one yet, so let's wait on that. Might as well get the assault rifle accuracy. Sniper headshot damage. What am I missing on that? I can afford it. Why can't I get it? Guess I gotta find it. All right, that's it for now. All right, let's go do check. Oh, Paragon. How do we check our Paragon? Squad. Oh, you're right. I've got my Paragon maxed. So I should really choose Renegade options from now on to up my Renegade, huh?
No messages for you, Commander.
We came here to help Zaid, didn't we? But the chat doesn't want to help Zaid. The chat wants to go do Jack. I'll explore the solar system when we come back to help Zaid. Okay, the Nubian Expanse. Help Jack. Otakon Exodia, the Phantom Companion, says, "Hey yo, everybody." Actually, Otakon says, "Hey yo, every booty." Gotta clarify there. Hope you're well. Do you ever wonder if the elusive man has thrasher maws with laser beams on their heads, or a bunch of EDI fembots? You never know. I mean, if anyone in the Mass Effect universe had thrasher maws with laser beams attached to their heads, it would be the elusive man. Though he's not quite bald enough for that, I don't think. And I haven't seen him petting a cat. David Harder says, "Afternoon Ox reminders projectile powers can curve around obstacles if you have the enemy targeted and aim off to the side. Powers can detonate for more damage if you hit them while the enemy is affected by another." So reducing cooldown, then, I think is going to be important. Ethan H. says, "You should punish us for being too divisive by doing what none of us want, like more mining or not using warp." No, I'll take your advice. I mean, it sounds like I probably should be using warp, so I should definitely take a look at it. And then Kingslayer84 says, "Sup, Ox? Thought I'd say hey, and thanks for the content. Oh, and the exercise shows looking good, my friend. Thank you very much for your kindness. Got a lot more work to do, but it's a work in progress." Alex Letorres on Facebook says, "Have a great stream today." Thank you so much, Alex, with a donation of stars. Okay, we're, is this where we need to be for Jack? Yeah, all right, so let's explore this solar system first while we're here. Alkonost is a standard ice giant with methane ammonia atmosphere. It has an unusually strong magnetic field, which is occasionally useful when ships need to discharge their drives. Start the scanner.
Probe away.
Margaret.
Launching probe.
4.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
All right, I think we're good. I'll leave it at poor. Let's try. Gamaeon is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 6 large icy moons. The outermost one, Gigula, is of note for a well-preserved wreckage of an ancient starship that was recovered by a Turian military surveyor. Little information has been released to the public on the vessel, aside from a scholarly paper regarding how the internal layout suggests a horizontally oriented race. That is interesting. I'm glad we're reading these codex entries about the planets. Poor.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
All right. Still at poor, but I think I'm good there. Bannock is a large superterrestrial hothouse with a crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere. A high average density over 7 grams per cubic centimeter indicates that Bannock is a mineralogical treasure trove. If only there was some way to safely reach its seas of molten metal and loads of radioactives. The planet's mass is so great that trace amounts of helium and molecular hydrogen can be found in the atmosphere. It's rich! All right.
Probe away.
Give me some element 0.
Probe launched.
Hey!
Probe launched.
Kingslayer says, Sup, Box? Thought I'd say hey, and thanks for the content. Oh, and the... I read that one already. But then he says, hey, Ox, Witcher 2 maybe in the future, please? Maybe. I did enjoy The Witcher 3, so maybe I should toss a coin to my Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty.
Probe launched.
Did I get up here in the Northern Hemisphere? I think I did. Up!
Probe launched.
It's still rich. How is it still rich? I've gotten all these huge caches. Well, I guess I shouldn't complain. I've got the probes to spare.
Probe launched.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty.
Probe launched.
Good. Okay. Hey!
Launching probe.
Still good. Oh!
Launching probe.
Oh! There we go. Moderate.
Launching probe.
Got down to poor. That's where they all work, clustered in this area. Hey, think I'm good. Mikey says slurp, slurp. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. And then Otakun Exodia, the Phantom Companion, says, in your opinion, Ox, out of all of the pestering for romance opportunities, whom do you gravitate to by their intriguing character, other than best boy Garrus? For me, it has to be between Liara, Tally, and Jack. Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't think I know Tally well enough to really be intrigued by her. I really like Liara because she's just so kind and sweet. And there's just something about her sweetness that is inherently attractive. And then I like Jack. She's completely opposite of Liara. Not kind or sweet, but, she's been through a lot of crap. And, I empathize with her for that. And I do think that there's probably something deep down within that's yearning for a connection with another person. It'll be interesting to see what we uncover as we continue with her companion quest today. Are there any planets out here in the outer ring? No, we've got the Mass Relay, we've got Alkanost, we've got Gemudu. Wait a minute, what's this ring here? There's nothing on that ring. Well, then why is there a ring? Alkanost is on that one. Pragia is on that one. Bannock is on that one. The fuel depot hovers between these two. Gamyon is on that one. What's on this one? The mass relay is on the outer one. Oh, it looked like a star. It was so small. Zernitra. Cold, distant Zernitra has an extremely low density and is thought to be mainly water ice around a small rocky core. It has little to recommend it. But it's rich!
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Man, we are just getting all the palladium today, aren't we? Could really use more element 0 and iridium.
Launching probe.
Ethan H says, cold and distant, just like my wife. Oh, that's a Rodney Dangerfield joke there. Thank you for that one, Ethan. But,
Probe launched.
All right, now we're down to moderate.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Moderate to poor. Okay.
Probe away.
Depleted. Awesome. That leaves Pragia. The jungle planet Pragia is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrial mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operations for drug runners, weapon smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy. Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. All right, give me a second. I got to respond to a text here. Almost done. Well, I said almost done a minute ago, but now I'm almost done. Now I'm done. Thank you for indulging me with your patience. Vault 22 on a planetary scale says Manabwarb. That's what it sounds like. And then Alex Latorres says, have a great stream today with a donation of stars on Facebook. Thank you, Alex. Let's land. All right, we got Jack. So I've got a biotic. I probably want a sniper. I gotta have my boy Garrus. I'm sorry, I like Garrus so much. Yeah, we'll leave her with the plasma shotgun. Because she can make good use of it, and I can't.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Wow. That was unexpected from Jack.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
One second. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can find any resources up here.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
We're gonna have to talk with Miranda about this. Quick save. My favorite. Oh, not too bad. 3,000 credits. Dr. Dude Who says, "Hey Ox, first time chat, long time viewer. Romance who you like and play how you like, please. Vanguard, best class, lol." Thank you, Dr. Dude. I will, don't worry. Still, I'm having a hard time deciding between Liara and Jack. Shame I have to decide between the two. Why can't I have the best of both worlds?
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
That's how they were going to do it. This is how they're making what happened in Mass Effect 1 not be such a big deal on Mass Effect 2. All of the facilities that were doing inhumane things under Cerberus branding in Mass Effect 1 must have been rogue. They did it without the elusive man knowing. It's an interesting retcon and one that works. And this goes back to what I said with a lot of the Fallout retcons. A retcon isn't necessarily bad. Retcons can simply make the world bigger. And that's what they're doing with Cerberus and Mass Effect 2.
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Well, if the rogue facility is gone and everyone's dead, what are we going to end up fighting here? Oh, come on, I could totally scale that. Whoa!
We've been spotted. Can't reach the target.
Got you.
Varen, okay, that's not too bad.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
She answered without answering. That means yes.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Man of Orb says, doggone sons of biscuit eaters. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Huh. But do security recordings lie?
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Interesting. Rockland says, since Liara is kind of a bad girl now, maybe she can compete with Jack, who you were obviously infatuated with. Lol. Yep, I owe you another troll toll. I mean, what can I say? She's got something about her. Robert on Facebook says, hello, Ox. Hope you're good and you read this. I sent one last time. I want to say be careful with whom you romance. Fling with Jack could result with her hating you if you don't go full romance. All right, Robert, I'll be careful. She's voiced by Courtney Taylor. How can you not love Courtney Taylor, right?
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Good point. Yes. Element 0. That's what I need.
Look out!
Shield has failed.
Logan in!
Oh, shoot! It's the blood pack! Oh, crap, I'm on the other side of this.
I take you on!
What is the blood pack doing here?
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I'm saying, some sick son of a bitch killed a lot of kids with these experiments and then checked his work.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Okay, does she really think that... I mean, she knows there were other children here. She knows other people were tortured. How can she sit there and pretend like she was the only one that was tortured? Sean McElroy says, if I could spice up the tally option, if you romance her, you get a desktop picture of her with no mask. Yeah, but I could always Google that. The new guy says, Ox, you keep talking about Jack and Liara, yet you don't know about Tali. She has great romance dialogue, and in my opinion, she's the best. Oh man, all of the all of the Tali fans are coming out now. Sorry, have I been neglecting your favorite waifus? My apologies, guys. And I know that Tali's probably amazing. I just don't know a lot about her yet. I mean, it's been 2 games, and I don't know very much about Tali. Not enough to find her very interesting. Otakon says, spare yourself the guilt of betraying Liara Love. I've definitely felt bad during Fallout 4 romancing Kate and Curie. I mean, they don't get mad at you in Fallout 4 for romancing both at the same time. So where does the guilt come from, I guess? Zarath says, cod, ham, summer, ditching baskets, cheese and rice. Now that's how you swear. I like it. Okay, how do I get up there? PDA. Yep. 3,000 credits. All right, we came from that door. Looks like there is a path over there. Rockland F says, oh my gosh, your Fallout 4 Courtney Taylor was also a bad girl. Well, I mean, she was the sole survivor. She was whatever you wanted her to be. She could have been a bad girl. She could have been... Okay, so how do we get over there? If that's blocked in by a tree... That's blocked in by boxes. Romance Samara, says Lumen. Is that even an option?
Strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Yeah, let's focus on destruction. That always helps. I don't think I could romance Samara. Not after finding out what happened to her kids.
Marks.
Like a toy!
Man of Warp says, don't know for a fact, but I suspect most Curie Mancers are also Tali stands. I mean, I romanced Curie in my game, but I also romanced Kate. I mean, I romanced all of the female characters in my Fallout 4 save, so. I don't know what that says about me, but I liked them all. Julian Z says, I never knew I needed Ox saying favorite waifus. I unironically, in my life, lol, keep it up. You're welcome, Julian. I'm here to please, anytime. Brandon Belfed says, I think, if you think this is bad, wait till chat gets a hold of your Mass Effect 3 romance options. Cheers. Oh, God. I can only imagine.
Heads up!
All right, so these are the cells. God. How could they have kept this all from the elusive man? How could the elusive
They
man...
kept children here.
How could the elusive man have not have known about this? The Unknown Planet says, why can we not just flip a coin? That's always one solution to the problem. And Jenny Doll Weber says, just my opinion, but I always thought the nice thing about having this game is you can play through more than one time and romance all of them. Yeah, that's my opinion, right? You can play through many different times and, you know, try different options and meet different people, and that's the joy of gaming.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when it broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Obi-Wan Kenny says, why would anyone not romance Piper? I mean, I have to admit, of all of the female companions in Fallout 4, Piper was really the least interesting to me. I mean, she was all right. I mean, she was, once you got to know her, she was pretty interesting, but not as interesting as the others, in my opinion.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
Oh no, she's gonna walk away from this with a bunch of guilt. All of the other children were guinea pigs. They tested before they tested the successes on her.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
No, she survived this place because they did all of the experiments that actually killed people on the children here who died. Once they found something that worked, then they used it on her. That's why she survived.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Anurag Dighe says, if you bring Miranda, all she does is deny that Cerberus proper had anything to do with this experiment. That it had to be hidden. And that's what I'm getting from some of the terminals that we were finding here.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Oh, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You know, it's hard to argue with recorded security footage. Memories can be cloudy, you know? She was a kid.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Might as well, we've gone this far. All right, there's a door over there, but we've got this. Of course, they're gonna make it a hard one. Oh, it was right there too. Come on, give me another. Yes.
This might be useful.
Biotic damage. All right. Man of Warp says he had another example of brute force science. Exactly. And Frog Raider says Liara and Jack are my favorite romances. I don't envy your choice. I know it's going to be tough. Tim Chandler with a sticker tip. Thank you very much, Tim Chandler. All right, now there was something on the other side of this wall as well before we go through the door. Nothing.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see. Kill them on my own. I want them dead. We outnumber and outgun all of them. Time to die.
The sniper rifle's
Firing
great!
high impact shot. Coming in close.
Shoot us all. I'll kill them myself.
Combat. This should slow him down.
What? What's
The
on?
room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
But why would Aresh be here if he sent a mercenary squad here as well? I mean, you would think he would be off planet. Mr. Virus became a Bronze Ox. Thank you, Mr. Virus. 3,000 credits. Okay, through that door.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
Freddie Simmons says, backtrack, I think you missed a door. Well, I think it's a bit too late now, but I don't think I missed a door. If they give me an opportunity to backtrack, I will, though.
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
Two different ways of dealing with the pain.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go. He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Walk with Jack. Take Jack around her old cell room. And we get 19 Paragon. All right, let's explore her cell.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
You were a child, Jack. Children are not pathetic. They're growing. They're learning how to handle emotions. They're trying to figure out who they are. Oh, but look, even in this squalor, she still had a gold toilet. Thank you, Pyro.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
William on Facebook with the donation of stars says, I was wondering if you have seen the streamer appreciation video I made that includes you? No, I haven't seen that. Did you tag me on Twitter? I'll have to go check again because I haven't seen it, but thank you very much.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Oh, cutscene. Guess no more backtracking. Ready when you are, Jack. Whoa! That's a big explosion. Well, I'm assuming that the Ardesh guy got out the way he came in. Perhaps he had a ship waiting. Experience gained 750, level 23. Facility on Pragia confirmed destroyed. Concerned that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Surviving facility scientists already dead, either from uprising or after facility shutdown. Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. Jack power unlocked. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health armor and biotic barriers. Warp ammo. New Jack outfit. Let's check it out. Biotic damage. Sweet. Amp upgrade. 40% to biotic damage. We got 27,000 credits and 500 element 0. Anurag says, nuke your childhood trauma away. It's one solution. Achievement unlocked. Catharsis.
Jack and Miranda are in the middle of a disagreement. Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Thank you, Joker.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Ooh, what a showdown.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
Wow.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
That's it? We got 15 Paragon from that? Okay. Freddie Simmons says, where did the bomb come from? That's a good question. All right, well, Miranda, do you have any extra thoughts on what just
Commander,
happened?
what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
All right, Jack. Gotta have a powwow. No using biotics on board the ship. Sorry. Let's talk, Jack.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Get over yourself, we could say, or yes, I do know.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
It's a start, we could say.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together. Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
Oh, good old Jack.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Well, we defused the powder keg. I suppose that's the best we could have done.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll get back to you, Tally.
Talk to you later.
Still got to do her quest.
So, Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
You know I can hear you.
Ha.
Calm down there, Donnelly. Jeez. Man, another Tally fan. Mataborb says depending on the order in which their missions are done, Miranda comes off as an unempathetic apologist, or Jack just came out of nowhere to pick a fight.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
All right, I think we are done with his quest arc. He's where he needs to be. Let's check on the rest of the crew, see if they've got any thoughts after our last quest. Zaid?
This mission takes me back.
He's got the same stuff to say. Let's go up a floor. Haven't got her quest yet. Won't have anything to say. Nothing in the crew quarter. See if our boy Thane has anything to say.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
Good, I love
Still
Thane.
talking to Cole yet?
Yes. It's still difficult, but he seems less angry. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Don't I always? Of course, Thane.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose. A cause to die for. A chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
Good man, Thane. Eric J says, try Zaid again. Okay, I will. And then IMAX says, don't forget you have another squad member to find. Oh, right, I do, don't I? I should probably get on that, shouldn't I? All right, Eric wants me to talk to Zaid again.
Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. I should let you go. Talk more later, shall
All right, thank you, Zaid. Durag says the next squad member is really interesting. Well, how much time do we have? I think we have time for it.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Let's talk to Joker.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Rockland F says, maybe avoid advancing the plot and do loyalty quests. Okay. Joe V says, your last squad mate won't appear until the next main story mission. I see. How's Jacob doing?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
J Mixing King Gaming says the next squad mate as part of the story want to do the loyalty missions first. And Terry Williams agrees, saying, I'd recommend doing all other loyalty missions first. Okay. Good advice, everybody.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Christopher Lowe says, all squad members must be loyal before proceeding further and getting the next squad member, or there will be consequences. All right, thank you, Christopher. And Eric J says, most of what Kasumi and Zaid say is repetitive, but occasionally they comment on loyalty missions. All right, thank you, Eric.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Biotic damage. Might as well. $15,000. Might as well. Okay. Well,
No messages for you, Commander.
in that case, let's work on more loyalty missions. Actually. Got a new codex entry.
The Collector's particle beam, still in its experimental stages, the M622 Avalanche generates a Bose-Einstein condensate within a mass effect bubble, which dissipates on impact, violently spraying the condensate outward and coating the target in a near absolute zero superfluid. The Avalanche is unreliable, at times merely coating its target with ice, defacing exposed skin and freezing armor joints. Such low temperatures cause great damage to electronics like kinetic barrier emitters, which sometimes leads to total systems failure. At the other extreme, the Avalanche freezes flesh and bone, causing massive trauma as blood vessels constrict and frozen blood expands. Occasionally, such iced tissue shatters.
Sounds like a fascinating weapon. Oh, I've got another codex somewhere.
Humans detected Aiea as an Earth-type, choked by the hypergrowth of non-native plant species. Pragia serves as a galactic reminder about the imperative for careful regulation during colonization. 2 centuries ago, Batarian agribusiness chose uninhabited Pragia as their empire's breadbasket. Colonization authorities introduced non-native, industrially mutated plants that flourished in the world's fertile volcanic soil. Synergizing with Pragia's natural geothermal conditions and chemotropic microbes, the imported species soon became a nightmare. Mutant strains of poisonous and even carnivorous plants arose, overgrowing colonies in days instead of years, and causing the Batarians to abandon their holdings. Because the planet's small animal population is insufficient to check its plant growth, Alliance ecologists predict soil exhaustion in 400 years. Due to its relative isolation and lack of population, Pragia has become a regional haven for drug runners, weapons smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy.
Christopher Wood says, "Hey Ox, save a Tally's loyalty mission till you have the last crew member. You won't regret it. You will learn a lot." Well, that kind of conflicts with what chat was saying. I need to get all members loyal before advancing the plot. So we've got Tally, Samara, Shadow Broker DLC, Zaid. Let's do Zaid's. How is that unexplored? Did I not explore this system? Let's focus on Zaid first. If we have time, we'll explore the solar system after. Yeah, we finished this one. I see. Ethan H. says, if you do the tally mission after getting the final squad mate, you'll be past the point of no return. Bad things could happen. It's a second playthrough thing. All right, I see. Thank you, Ethan. And Julian Z says, Ox, you also have some DLCs available if you wanted to change from just loyalty missions. It's up to you. Okay, thank you, Julian. And then Terry Williams says, I don't agree. There is some interesting dialogue, but the trade-off isn't worth it in my opinion. All right, thank you, everybody, for all of your insight. We'll explore the solar system after we help Zaid. Zoria. Mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterized the planet that gave birth to their home office. This lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zoria attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy, since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zoria, so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. All right, got to take Zaid. Let's see what Jack's new outfit is. Okay, so she's got like a latex suit under her, what is that, a harness, I guess? Let's take Jack and Zaid. All right, I got 1 squad point. That's really not enough. Poor Zaid. I've barely done anything on him. Let's get him up here. Let's see, disruptor ammo. Charge time duration. So the difference is between 60 and 40. Oh, but this one goes to the entire squad. Yes, but does it overwrite the ammo type that you select? If I choose this, will I no longer be able to use my Inferno rounds? I don't want to risk it. Let's just go heavy. And then into mercenary. Warlord or Commando. 1550, 20, 37.5. Increases his health. Well, I won't need that with my Unity ability, so let's go with Warlord. All right. Jack has 2 points left. Warp ammo. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health armor and biotic barriers. Might as well. Pulse rifle, sniper rifle. Liberate the refinery.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Zach says basically after the IFF mission, you can do 2 missions before you suffer consequences. You want to do tallies and the last member, it'll make sense. Okay, thanks, Zach. The Hogspawn Berserker says when it comes to Zapped, I would do the Renegade options only. I'm pretty sure he won't be loyal otherwise. Zapped? Do you mean Zaid? Eric J says doing the Shadow Broker DLC missions reaps big credits and research gains. Midpoint or near end of loyalty missions is a good time to do it. Okay, thank you very much. Mila says choose wisely on this mission. Alright, well, it looks like chat's agreed I should probably do a lot of Renegade this mission. As I've already maxed out Paragon, might as well.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close.
Christopher Wood says the timer allows for you to do 2 missions before the consequences start. So we can complete both member loyalty missions. Promise. Thank you, Christopher.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Stinking monkeys. Freaking me out.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Firing an impact shot.
Oh!
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
Can't get. Can't reach the
Target.
Sit down.
Burn to shreds out there. All squads, fall back.
That's right. You're dealing with Zaid, guys. He's gonna tear you up. Alright, there's something up there. Oh, wait, no. Got it. Okay, up here and around to the left. Christopher Lowe says you can do Paragon here and still get Zaid loyal. It just takes a dialogue check. Okay, thank you, Christopher. Altmaster says, Ox, just choose what you believe is the best option. All right, will do. And then Joe V says, that's wrong. You can do Paragon and still get his loyalty. Okay, thank you for that one, Joe. Looks like we've got a good correction here in the chat.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
He co-founded the Blue Suns?
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
Okay, sensitive, much. I see that. But I can also empathize with the guy. He was betrayed. No court of law will bring this man to justice, and so it's up to Zaid and Shepard. So let's get it done.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
All right, Zaid.
We'd better get moving.
Direct to southern access. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
He's ready.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass on the gatehouse.
Jack? Where'd you go, Jack? Come on, we need you.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
Whoa! Well done, Zaid.
Signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
That was why would...
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
I like it. We came to save these people? Why did we come to save these people? I thought we came for revenge. Let's see what happens.
The mission is to save these workers, not burn them to death.
I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead? Then he dies.
I don't care what else happens, as long as Vito swallows a bullet.
Okay. We're both gonna get what we want.
Sit down!
We're both gonna get what we want. We save the workers. He gets Vito's head. Oh, Zaid! God! Man, and he saw all of that just by seeing the pipes. That's versatility in combat. I like that. 400 palladium. Eric J says contract was to save the refinery workers. Zaid took the contract for his own now obvious reasons. Oh, I see. Got you. Well, I'll save the factory workers, and he can go on his little revenge hunt, and I'll help him along the way.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Okay, things just got a bit trickier. I mean, I can't let the workers die. He's got to understand that. Joe V says the workers of this refinery are being held hostage. Yeah, we can't let them die. Man of Orb says one valve sticking open causes the whole plant to catch fire. This place was a death trap, regardless of what Zaid did. Yeah. I'm coming! Hang tight!
This should come in handy.
Heavy weapon ammo, alright. Stop Vito before he gets away. Alright, we saved the workers. Let's stop Vito. You're welcome. Go live your lives. Be happy pilgrims. Alright, I'm coming, Vito. You're not gonna get away after that. I don't see a countdown clock, so I don't think I'm being timed. Gives me the opportunity to explore a bit. Hopefully Zaid won't get too pissed off. But you know what? We just can't let these workers die. I don't care what Zaid says. Ooh, M451 Firestorm. The following squad members are now able to use it. Shepard. Just me. Cool, alright, I'll take it. Don't know what it does, but I think I like it.
Going to cover!
We got company. You got it.
Salvage. Okay, so we gotta go through this door. Quick save here. Man of Warp says, what kind of fire suppression system locks everyone in but still requires manual activation? The kind of fire suppression system in a video game.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special in their
We got company.
Take a knee now, Zaid. Maybe I'll forget this. Let that loser die, Shepard. You can walk out of here alive. Never should have come here, Zaid. Did you forget Get ready, Zaid. Here it comes.
Firing an impact shot.
Time to die!
Firing concussive shot.
Oh!
Shoot it! Bring it down on top of them!
Time to die! Taking cover!
That's it! Shoot it down!
They're right ahead of us.
Short range, the Firestorm suppresses the regenerative capabilities of Vorcha and Krogan. Effective against armor shields and biotic barriers. Oh, wow, I should have changed it out. Come on, let me...
Get out, now!
All right, lots of doors here. 1, 2, 3, 4. various industrial bits. That's it. Yoda says, save the workers or loot. What then, Ox? Oh, that's tough. Save workers, loot. The hard choices in life, my friend. Right now, we loot. We already saved the workers, so I think I'm good there. Okay. Quick save.
Not this time, Saeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
Whoops.
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
Whoa!
Ah, son of a bitch! Oh,
Zaid, you alright?
the hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was goddamn paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That's not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito. But I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Ah! So unsatisfying. Oh, man! Doggone it! They didn't give us an option to save the workers and get Vito. I had to choose between the two, and I chose the workers. Well, I mean, I can sleep safe at night. My conscience is soothed. I didn't let the workers die due to Zaid's bloodlust. But I feel for Zaid. I mean, 20 years trying to get revenge on this guy. Hopefully it won't take another 20 years. Two Gun Tim says, did you eat all of the pecan sandies? I love myself some pecan sandies, especially if I was an alien. Well, then it would just be part of my appetite. Greg Williams says, this is one of those games where you've played it, but I'll watch for the little bit because it's that good. I know, it is that good. I'm having a blast with it so far. Jay Mixing King says you did the right thing, Ox. You can't always get both. I know. It's frustrating. Brandon Dunn says, "Congrats, Ox. You just passed one of the hardest dialogue checks in the game." Well, thankfully, because I maxed out Paragon. I'm glad we saved Zaid's mission until the very end here. Man, I really hope that Zaid can get some vengeance later, because he needs it. That poor guy. Man of Orb says, this was Bring Down the Sky Part 2. Yeah, tell me about it. And Eric J says, yeah, but my headcanon, Zaid gets veto between 2 and 3. I hope so. That'll be my headcanon as well. The Ashland refinery on Zoya has been liberated, though the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Although Vito Santiago escaped, Zaid has accepted Shepard's command and appears focused on the mission. 750 experience, new Zaid power unlocked, we still got him loyal, launches of Inferno grenade, launches a volatile grenade that explodes on impact, sending searing waves of flame in all directions. This fire damage is effective against armor. New outfit for Zaid, we got the M451 Firestorm, which we didn't have an opportunity to use in battle. I don't know how useful it's going to be. Appears to be some sort of short-range flamethrower. We found an upgrade for our heavy ammo, and we got some credits. 60,000. That was short. We've got plenty of time. All right, let's...
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly. Pragia facility update from Cerberus Intel, Commander Shepard. Contacting you per elusive man's instructions, he believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesic treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragia has been destroyed. We can mark that as red. Let's go check on Zaid. Poor guy.
Back for another lesson. Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right, my friend. Well, looks like he's doing okay. He's come to terms with it. Joe V says you can always redo the missions and go renegade. Maybe on my second playthrough. And then Apollodiadorus says, this is awesome, but I am coming into this now. No worries, my friend. There are a lot of VODs for you to catch up on if you want. Okay, let's see. Don't forget to talk to Jack, says Ethan. All right. Almost forgot. Okay, how you holding up there, Jack?
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
Good question.
I'm not buying it, Jack. You're trying too hard.
Screw you. You don't know me. I've had enough.
Fine with me.
Right, you're too needy. That's not my thing.
Right.
Stop that. Stop playing with me. This should be easy. Why aren't you easy? I don't want to deal with this right now. Leave me alone, Shepard, just for a while.
What was that? I'm really curious to see what the other options are. We can always go back and choose the one we want.
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
If I want to talk to you, I will.
Been thinking. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
No?
Then don't worry. I'm not interested.
Good. I didn't want you coming around here anymore anyway.
Is there a problem, Jack?
Can't figure if you're playing me or not. I don't like it.
Then stop.
You'd like that. Make this about you and what you want. I have to think. Go away. I don't want you coming around here for a while.
Same outcome, but we get some renegade. All right, let's see what happens if we do the other option.
Hey.
What's happening?
You got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature.
Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
I do?
Yes. Freaks you out, doesn't it?
Leave me alone, Shepard. I don't want this.
You're lying.
Don't tell me what I feel. I've been here before and I know what I need. For me. Go away. I don't want you coming around here for a while.
All right. So, all three options lead to the same result where she's just moody and conflicted. I'll go back and choose the one that I originally chose, because that was my instinct.
Hey.
What's happening?
You got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature.
Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
I'm not buying
Screw
it.
you. You don't.
Fine with me.
Right? You're too needy. Stop.
All right. Still get some Paragon. Well, interesting. We'll see. For now, let's do another loyalty mission. But first, I think I need to scan some planets. Back to planet mining, everybody's favorite pastime. Can't leave this galaxy until we've explored everything. Why did it put me way over there? Hito. While the ice mines of the Antal make a great deal of profit from ships passing through Faya's mass relay, the real money is made at Hito. As the only gas giant in the Faya Gateway system, Hito is heavily developed by rival helium-3 mining concerns. The world has 3 major and 26 minor moons, each of which is claimed by a different company. Those based on moons deeper into the gravity well tend to specialize on helium-3 extraction and refining, while those on farther moons specialize in refueling services and shipment. The local economy is driven by black marketeering, backroom deals, and cutthroat business. Each company attempts to sabotage its rivals' facilities while protecting their own moon. This has led to open corporate warfare 3 times in the last century. All the major mercenary groups have offices in the Hito planetary system, though the Blue Suns enjoy a home team advantage, shipping in cheap logistical supplies from Zoya. It's poor. Man of Orb says the Jack romance is the gender-reversed version of the fix-a-broody bad boy romance. Ah, is that what it is? All right, thank you, Man of Orb. And Dethica says, don't run away from your feelings, Ox. Tommy boy, don't run away from your feelings. See if there are 1 or 2 good spikes here.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
All right, I think that's good. Vientel. Though a dwarf planet, Vientel's large amounts of water have led to heavy development by water-cracking industries seeking to turn the planet into hydrogen-oxygen fuel for starship thrusters. The surface is blanketed with habitation modules, mining equipment, and cracking stations. Since the initial settlement of Ilium in the nearby Teseo system, the radius of Vientel has decreased by 2 kilometers, indicating removal of over 72,000 cubic kilometers of ice. Some groups are concerned that the rate of loss may cause instability in the remaining structure. It's rich!
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Good. Some iridium, that's what I need.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Still rich.
Probe away.
Moderate.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
And we're down to pour. Emine is a small cratered rock. Its crust contains various light metals, though none in any concentration worth the trouble of mining. While the rest of the Faya system has seen extensive industrialization, Emine lies fallow. But it's rich. Okay.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Gino says, careful if you don't want to romance Jack. A bug in the game means you can enter a conversation where if you reject her, she'll tell you to screw off whenever you try to speak to her again. Yeah, but is that a bug in the system? maybe that's really how she responds. And then Sinner Matthias says, hey Ox, I have missed a few streams, but I'm catching up now. Did you kill the fish? I bet you killed the fish. No. I convinced Kelly to feed them for me. Josh Bunton on Facebook says, Ox, be very careful. Your decisions affect her outcome later. Right, I will do my best to be very careful with her. Whoa!
Launching probe.
Moderate.
Launching probe.
And depleted. And that puts the system at 100%. All right, how do we get out of here? Okay, Faya 100%, El Listra 100%. Let's go to Aquila. Polino, a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Polino remains undeveloped while its sister planet Metaponto garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunawurachum, the Dunawurachum Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Sinner Matthias says, hey Ox, no, I read that one already. Thank you, Sinner. This one's poor.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Oh.
Probe away.
All right, one really good node.
Launching probe.
Still at poor.
Probe away. Probe away.
All right, I think that's it. Metaponto, a hydrogen-helium gas giant, Metaponto has developed a helium-3 refueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Shadow Snake says, what loyalty missions have you enjoyed the most so far? I think Thane's was a lot of fun. I got emotionally invested in that one. I also liked Garrus's. This one is also poor.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay, I think that's it. Wait.
Probe launched.
Depleted. All right. Joe V says Samara's loyalty mission is short but requires some carefully chosen dialogue that aren't always speech checks. Also, be sure to explore thoroughly. All right, will do. Vecchio. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial site are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. Rich!
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
All right, that brought it down to good.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Still at good. Wow.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
There we go. That brings it down to moderate.
Launching probe.
And that jumped from moderate to depleted. Two more planets to go. Let's buy more probes. Lapini, a hydrogen methane gas giant, Lapini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable. And to that point, scanner results indicate that it is poor. Maybe we'll find one or two good nodes.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
I think that might be it. Volturno, a so-called super-Earth, Volturno is home to organic life but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha, squatters, are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Good.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Still good.
Probe away.
Now we're down to moderate.
Probe away.
Puts us at poor.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
And depleted. All right, that solar system is done. Okay, lots of good stuff. Tell you what, I suppose we could help Samara. Well, let's go to Omega. Samara. And since I have a biotic already, we could try Garrus, but let's try Thane. Eric J says, mining, not just for minerals, but for lore. We do get some lore when we're mining. 1 point. Oh, Samara, I haven't done anything with her. Okay, well, let's see. Weapon damage 25. Weapon damage 18. So this increases her weapon damage. This reduces recharge time of her powers. Well, her powers is what she's good for, so let's do that. Then let's try. Throw. Let's do heavy throw. Okay.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Talk to Arya.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
Are the Vorcha gonna be a problem from here on out?
Not as bad as they used to be. They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, we'll be fine.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Come on, let me in.
Courtney says to save. Looks like we have a codex entry here. The Veteran, Zaid's Secrets. Mercenary Blue Sun's full history. Founded in 2160 by the human mercenaries Zaid Masani and Vito Santiago, the Blue Suns were initially a Skillian Verge protection racket. As they expanded in numbers and influence, the two co-founders disagreed vehemently on many issues. Finally, after arguing about whether to recruit the slave-trading Batarians into their ranks, Vito ambushed Zaid and shot him in the head. Believing Zaid dead, Vito took control of the Blue Suns and hired whatever Batarians he pleased. Soon he had crowned one named Solom Dal Serah as titular head of operations. It was a move designed to placate his Batarian investors and draw fire from would-be assassins. It worked on both accounts, and the partnership has lasted to this day. Over the decades, the Suns grew into a fearsome combat force spanning dozens of planets in Citadel space, the Verge, and the Terminus systems. Knowing that a good logistical team is key to fielding an army, Vito diversified the Suns, selling arms, training, and supplies as often as taking contracts to crack skulls. Even when the Suns suffered heavy losses, Vito's entrepreneurship expertise ensured new recruits could replace the old. All that was lost was the truth. Today, only a handful of trusted mercs even know who Vito Santiago is, let alone his old partner, Zaid.
Ari's expecting me.
What do you need?
New cigar.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Go to apartment. Where are the apartments? The tenements near here?
One night with Arya. That's all it'll take.
I'm assuming they're over here to the left.
Come on, let me in.
Apartment.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be. Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
I can see you're trying to flatter me. Don't.
Of course. Forgive me. You just made me nervous, is all.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Marib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good.
Whoa. Okay, the Citadel and Ilium.
Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter. Explorers have reported seeing vessels of an unknown
But the apartments are over here, right?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
Pac-Man says, Ox, there's a group of Batarians in the corridor leading into the afterlife that you haven't talked to since the beginning of the game. Oh, okay, I'll try to talk to them before I leave.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Man of Warb says Miranda and Jacob have special dialogue with Ish. Oh, I didn't realize that. And Zach says advice, make 2 saves for this mission. There's a choice at the end that gives you 2 bonuses, and you get them both if you have 1 save for each. I guess I don't understand how that will work, but I'll make saves as I go along.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth. That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Okay, we need to find the VIP password. This must be for that door we saw in the afterlife that was locked to us. Jason says, Ox, wait till after you have your last team member to do Tally's mission. Also, what was more important, invention, then the first telephone? The second one? What was a more important invention? The first telephone or the second? Oh, you know, I'm pretty sure the two were probably made at the same time. No point in having one without the other. This was her room. Okay. Read the oldest entry.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I never...
Okay. We got what we need. Go to the VIP room.
End is not.
The Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested...
Eric J. says Morinth is essentially a serial killer, just with unconventional motives, at least compared to humans. I've gathered that as well. The White Wolf says Morinth seems to like the bad boy persona, time to act like Han Solo and be a renegade to get her attention. Maybe that will work. We'll see.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
All right, these are the Batarians.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Okay. And those are the Batarians that we've been passing the entire time. Oh, everyone's saying it's the wrong way. The VIP is the other way, by the way, on the map. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. There's the VIP. Let me do a hard save.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
But I have the name.
What do you want?
Oh, there it is.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise.
There we go.
Start a fight, we'll hurt you. If someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Okay. Matt Rowland says, Ox, please be careful. I would save. It is possible to fail this if you don't do it right. I'll do my best. Rockland F says, undercover detective quest. Talk about a happy place. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Dragon Fan says, just got off work. Hope I'm not too late. Not at all, my friend.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on to her. His gang is on the way here, and they're going to make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Okay, they're throwing so much at me to remember. Terminal and eternity, Florid, something or other.
Lots of money on display here tonight. Yeah, good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
Think you're gonna jump someone in the alley? Think again.
You've been watching too many vids, little human. Run along now. I told you to keep walking.
Jangula Matye. Hi again. I already said I love you, though.
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Metaborb says, can you believe it? A mom is giving you tips on how to seduce her daughter. That is pretty strange. But then again, Asari are very different.
Hey,
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
All right, we got drinks for everybody. We're cutting it up on the dance floor, doing the shepherd shuffle.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Ain't hard to get. Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Leave me alone.
Chivalry bores her, so...
It's hot. Sweaty. Perfect.
Let's try the florid angle.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I see the familial resemblance. Ward Roberts says, "Hey Oxhorn, did your kids have a good haul last night? Hitting the good neighborhoods? My kids went to one of the well-to-do neighborhoods. They were giving out full-sized candy bars. Lots of them, lol. That's awesome. Yeah, my kids did all right. They each got full buckets of candy." Why is she attracted to me? I guess
I know what I like.
Do you?
music, art, travel, just to cars. She likes artistic people.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vienya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
This conversation is so hilarious.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
We're in! Just taking us back! Distract Morinth. Keep Morinth busy until Samara arrives. Martin says, "Hey Ox, why does Garrus get nauseous on the Citadel? He gets seasick." Oh, I love those home-brewed, game-related dad jokes. So good. Wormy says, don't forget the dad tax. Make sure Candy is safe. I don't think my kids would agree to that, but I hear ya. All right, let's create a new save here. Well, good to see you, Morinth. I am going to walk around a bit and look at stuff. Assault rifle damage.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Cool. Death. Awesome. Got any loot? Just curious, I'm all about the loot. Hey, what's this?
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
I think we all understand.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
She's getting comfortable with Shepard. Admitting to things she probably wouldn't to anyone else. But Shepard likes danger. Shepard likes violence. Let's have a drink. How about that? Oh, that's a pill bottle.
Have a Halix if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Okay. I think that's it.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
Oh, and I don't have enough renegade to pass the I'm the stronger check. Do we dare to try to pass the... Oh no. If we go yes, Morinth, we're gonna get drawn in. We don't want to get sucked in. Man of Warb says normally someone would be really suspicious if some guy shows up liking every single thing you do. Yeah. I did wonder about that. We did sort of probe right into her mind, every band, art that she liked.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Those black eyes. Can't think. Supplies.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin!
Mother.
Do not call me that!
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me! Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this, so I must die. You are a disease to be purged, nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
This is my choice! Kill Morinth, kill Samara! Well, I mean, it's easy, right? Now, that would be a really interesting Renegade playthrough, to kill Samara and let Morinth join my party. I bet you what happens, though, is I kill Samara, and then Morinth kills me. Let's do what I want to do first, which is to kill Morinth.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Yes, Mummy?
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Boom. Well, okay. Achievement unlocked. Doppelganger. 750 experience, level 24. Mission summary. Samara has dealt with the Ardat Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar beyond question. Given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard, better than hoped. Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Samara power unlocked. Reeve damages target's nervous system or nervous or synthetic systems to prevent healing. Restores health and gives a temporary health bonus when the power is used against organics. Reeve also does double damage to armor and barriers. We get a new outfit for Samara. Found assault rifle damage and some credits. Wow. Right, let's do a hard save. Let's load the save we made previously. Because I want to see what happens if we make that other choice. I am curious.
I love clubs, but here, it's muted. And you're
I'd rather fight.
Yeah, I've never understood the fact. Independence over submission.
We've both killed.
Why do you say that I've killed?
Don't count on it.
But you.
All right, let's see what happens.
Morinth will be more useful to me.
You will regret your choice.
Goodbye, mother. Thank you, Shepard. My mother was as powerful as she was hateful. You helped me. Now I'll help you. Let me take my mother's place on your team.
You don't seem to care at all about the death of your mother.
Why should I? She was dead to me long ago. But I'll keep her alive for you so you don't have any complications with your crew. I'm a dead ringer for my belated mother. Few people can tell us apart.
And I've practiced long and hard to mimic her in every way.
Wow, and she gets her voice down and everything.
Have you absorbed your mother's powers?
Don't be silly. I have a wide range of talents beyond my biotic abilities. Acting is one of them. It took years to perfect, but when I was younger, posing as my mother brought its advantages. How do you think I originally escaped from Thessia?
Let me just slip into this horrible uniform and none will be the wiser.
Let's go.
This is going to be fun.
Wow, not even the elusive man knows that the daughter became the mother. Because we get the exact same mission summary. Okay, so that's it. Wow. it would be really interesting exploring the rest of the game knowing that the daughter is really the mother and seeing what her dialogue options would be in private. But that's the bad option. So we'll load my original game save where we sided with Samara and killed the daughter. Cool. Can we go back in? Oh, man. I wanted to give the tickets to that guy. You get a different power, too. Oh. Does she get a different power? Oh, I forgot to look at that. Interesting that killing Samara puts us back at the ship, but siding with Samara puts us back in the afterlife. Oh, that's because we have to go back and tell... She asked us to tell her when the daughter was killed.
Come on, let me in.
What do you need?
Oh, we can't tell her.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime?
That's weird. She told us to tell her. Brandon Dunn says you can actually romance Morinth, but it kills you. Does it really? That's hilarious. Okay, back to the ship. Let's talk with Samara, see how she's doing. Any messages?
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you. All right, let's go find Samara. See how she's doing.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
It's not hypocritical, and I think I understand why, but we'll have her explain.
You killed her for being what she was.
and I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you. Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
All right. Let's go see how Jack's doing. That's intriguing.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Why do you put so much distance between us?
Murtaugh, a guy, used me like the rest. For sex, for biotics. It was fun, and he ruined everything. We tagged a weapons frigate with a Batarian escort and got separated. He had a choice. Leave with the guns, or come back for me. Idiot dumped the score and waded into the squints. I made the shuttle, but no way he was getting out.
And?
I fly for a day or so, and then the shuttle kicks out this recording. He set it to play if he hadn't checked in. He figured that would mean he was dead. Talked about the future we were supposed to have. How he had planned to set us up a home. How he loved me and he was sorry it wasn't going to happen.
Yikes.
You feel like his death was your fault?
No, he did it to himself. You feel, you get sloppy. It's that damn simple. He found out, and you'll find out.
I mean, we could say that he saved her, but according to her story, he didn't save her.
If he had left you, you would have died.
So what? You ever see me flinch? Or run? Death is easy. Fucking on-off switch. But this, it just burrows in. Like those husks, you end up with nothing inside. I'm supposed to take that and say, thanks, dead guy.
How about a little effort here, Jack? I'm getting tired of the wall you put up.
It's there for you too. Don't you get it? This will screw your mission. You want out alive? You goddamn run.
Good thing the mission is suicide. I guess everything works out.
Are you nuts?
I'm also technically undead. So do your worst.
Okay, what the fuck, Shepard?
I'm technically undead. Ooh, points there, Shepard.
So you're crazy, so what? That's practically stamped on the boarding pass for this mission.
It's just gonna hurt. Or you'll mess around. Or I'll end up killing you or something.
And?
And that sucks.
So it'll suck. But how much fun is it gonna be on the way?
Who wrote this?
I need some time to think, all right? Really, just leave me alone.
All right,
God damn it.
we're getting there. Poor Jack, we're messing with her head. Oh, this is gonna be awful. We get the fade to black. We, toast some champagne, and then we move on to Liara, and then poor Jack is in the engine bay, going, "Doggone it, not again." Well, all right, one step closer, I guess.
No messages for you, Commander.
All right, folks. Let's do a hard save here. I do have a few minutes left, but I think this is a good end point. I really don't have enough time to do any more quests, and I don't know if I want to do 20 minutes of planetary mining, so I'll go ahead and end the program here. We'll pick up right here where we leave off next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel, Monday mornings for Mass Effect. For the rest of this week, Wednesday is going to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey, picking up where we left off. Thursday, I'm going to have a new scary game for Scotch and Smoke Rings. I've got a few ideas in mind, but I haven't made my decision just yet. Cat Magic says, Ox, you can't romance Jack if you're gonna romance Liara. I don't know, the chat is telling me that before I do the DLC for the information broker, that I can romance anyone I want and then still go on to romance Liara. Is that not right? Because the way I'm seeing it now, I like Liara better as a person, so I want my Shepard to romance Liara. But Jack seems like a whole lot of fun, and I want to have fun with Jack. I mean, is that wrong? Maybe. But I still want to do it and do my Paragon playthrough. Is that even possible? We'll see. Frog Raider says, talk to Joker. I'll talk to Joker when I get back. Yes, you can, says chat. All right, yes, chat is in agreement. Best of both worlds. Fun time with Jack, saving our romance with Liara, right? Jack says, once you cheat, you cheat. Oh, Jack, you're bringing the morality of the real world into it. This is a game, my friend. Anyway, ladies and gents, thanks for joining me. Friday, we're going to continue with Deathloop. And then Saturday, I hope to have a video for you, but I'm not sure. The progress on that has been slow. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have for you Saturday, but definitely a live stream for Friday. Ox, how could you, says Holy Trinity. That is so not Paragon, says Rockland. Oh, man. That's some rough stuff right there. You're going to tug at my heartstrings here. All of these moral quandaries. Jack or Liara, Liara or Jack, both, no. It's frustrating. Breaking Jack's heart, so mean, says Rockland. Oh, poor Jack. Well, we'll have to leave it at that. Thanks again for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.